You did your research. You compared prices, asked about certifications, checked the return policy. You are the kind of buyer the jewelry industry privately hopes never walks through the door, and they still got you. Because the 5 traps in this video are not built against your research. They are built into the experience itself. The lighting, the paperwork, the language, the packaging. By the end of this video, you will see exactly how each one works and what to ask instead. Here is the rule that runs through all 5 of them. The jewelry industry speaks the language of beauty. Buyers speak the language of beauty. The problem is that beauty and value are not the same conversation, and the gap between them is exactly where the money disappears. Every scam in this list works the same way. It shows you something gorgeous and skips the math entirely. Let us start at number 5. If a jewelry store is always having a sale, there is no sale. That is not a provocation. That is the actual business model. Walk into most mall jewelry chains and you will find a sign. 40% off, clearance event, limited time, come back next weekend. Same sign, different colors. The urgency is a prop. Most brick-and-mortar jewelry retailers build markups of 100 to 300% on diamonds and 300 to 800% on gold jewelry into their pricing before the doors open. That original retail price crossed out on the tag is not what anyone actually pays. It is an anchor, a number designed to make the reduced price feel like a rescue. Industry insiders confirm that many stores will discount 30 to 40% any day, any week, because the discount was already built into the margin. Imagine paying $2,000 for a ring marked down from $3,200. You negotiated. You felt smart. That jeweler's cost on the same piece may have been under $800. You did not beat the system. You played the part the system wrote for you. Before buying anything significant, check the same item across at least 3 sources: a mall chain, an independent jeweler, and a reputable online retailer. Online retailers often carry markups of 18 to 20% because they carry far less overhead. When you see that comparison, the sale price at the chain stops looking like a bargain. The question is not, did I get it on sale? The question is, what is this actually worth? But inflated pricing is only one half of the math problem. The other half is what happens to the value the moment you walk out the door. Number 4, and this one is dressed up as reassurance. The appraisal arrives with your purchase. It says your ring is worth significantly more than you paid. You feel good about the decision and file it away. That appraisal just did its job. That job was not protecting you. An insurance appraisal estimates what it would cost to replace the item at full retail pricing in a jewelry store today. It is a retail replacement figure, not a resale figure, not a market value. Most diamond jewelry resells for 20 to 60% of its original purchase price. A ring that cost $4,500 new was tested in a real-world resale experiment. Offers ranged from $1,000 to $1,850. The appraisal said the ring was worth more than the buyer paid. The market disagreed by a factor of 3. There are 4 different numbers in play when you own jewelry: what the jeweler paid, what you paid, what an appraiser says it costs to replace, and what a real buyer will hand you today. Most buyers only ever see one of those numbers. Before you buy, ask directly, what would this piece sell for on the secondary market right now? That answer tells you more than any appraisal document will. Now, the appraisal scam works partly because buyers assume the underlying materials are exactly what the showroom presented. That assumption is where number 3 lives. White gold is not a white metal. It has never been. The bright, crisp finish you are looking at in the case is not the gold. It is a coating on top of the gold, and that coating is a clock. Gold is yellow. White gold is created by alloying yellow gold with white metals, which produces a grayish, slightly yellowish tone. not the clean white buyers expect. So a final step is added: rhodium plating. Rhodium is a platinum group metal that is genuinely white and reflective. It is also genuinely temporary. On a ring worn daily, rhodium plating typically lasts 1 to 4 years depending on friction and lifestyle. The back of the band goes first, then the areas around the prongs. Yellow patches appear where the coating wore through. Replating costs: $50 to $150 per visit, a recurring expense for the life of the piece that is almost never mentioned during the sale. Platinum, by comparison, is genuinely white. Its base color does not change. No replating required. Before buying white gold, ask 2 questions. Is this rhodium plated, and what is your replating policy? If a jeweler offers free lifetime replating, that changes the calculation. If they do not mention it at all, that is the answer. White gold. Hiding its maintenance costs is one thing. Number 2 does not even hide. It just relies on buyers not knowing the right words to look for. Gold-plated jewelry sold with the emotional weight of solid gold. This is everywhere, in boutiques, department stores, and gift displays. Packaged beautifully, described carefully, with the word gold in every product name. What that word does not explain is that the gold in question is a layer you cannot see without a microscope. Gold-plated jewelry has a coating between 0.5 and 2.5 microns thick. A human hair is about 70 microns. That surface sits on a base metal, usually brass or copper, and it behaves exactly the way any microscopic surface behaves when it meets daily life. It can wear off in 6 months to 2 years under daily wear. The inside of a ring goes first, then the bracelet clasp, anywhere the piece meets friction. The color shifts from gold to brassy, sometimes to green where the copper base oxidizes against skin. Gold-filled jewelry already exists as a legal category, requiring the gold layer to make up at least 5% of the piece's total weight, bonded through heat and pressure. That layer is 50 to 100 times thicker than standard plating. Gold-filled pieces last 10 to 30 years under daily wear. The price difference between plated and filled is often modest. The lifespan difference is not. Labels like 18-karat gold-plated, gold-tone, and gold-dipped do not describe something built for daily life. Only gold-filled or solid 10-karat, 14-karat, or 18-karat gold do. For occasional pieces, plated is fine. But if you are buying something to wear every day, the material has to be real all the way through. The question is not, does it look like gold? The question is, what happens the first time it gets wet? Number 1 operates at a larger financial scale, at the highest point of emotional vulnerability, using language that sounds like wisdom while quietly being one of the most effective misdirections in retail. The diamond engagement ring. Specifically, the belief that you are buying something rare and that rarity makes it a store of value. Here is the current reality. A natural 1-carat diamond retailed for around $4,200 in 2025. A lab-grown diamond of identical size, cut, clarity, and carbon crystal structure retailed for $1,000 or less. Both are certified by the GIA. Both register as diamonds on every test a jeweler runs. The price gap is not a quality gap, it is a scarcity narrative. But the lab-grown conversation usually skips something important. Because they can be manufactured at scale, lab-grown diamond prices fell roughly 96% from their 2018 wholesale peak by 2025. Their resale value reflects that. Natural diamonds typically resell for 20 to 60% of the purchase price. Lab-grown diamonds resell for 10 to 40%, and some jewelers will not buy them back at all. Neither category is a reliable financial investment for most buyers. A buyer who pays $7,000 for a natural diamond ring at a prestige retailer, partly because a salesperson implied it would hold value, may receive offers of $2,000 to $3,500 when selling years later, while the appraisal quietly sits at $9,000. The right question before buying a diamond is not natural or lab-grown. The right question is, What is this purchase actually for? If it is a symbol, buy what moves you, within a budget that does not require the stone to rescue you later. If resale matters, research the secondary market before you commit. Ask the salesperson directly, what would I get for this stone if I sold it today? The quality of that answer tells you everything. The showroom speaks the language of beauty expertly, warmly, and with genuine skill. That is not a conspiracy. It is a business, and a business is not obligated to translate beauty into math on your behalf. Every scam here works the same way. It offers something genuinely appealing and quietly leaves the inconvenient part out. Before you walk in next time, carry one question. Is the price on this tag for the material or for the feeling? Jewelry can be both beautiful and honest. You just have to be the one who asks.